Hello everyone! I am Tacet, and today it is week 3 of the Guild Wars. It is on Green Day, so it should be one of the slightly quicker days, as my green team that I normally use is pretty solid since it does have the Kraken Giant Spider loop. We only use 3 different colors, but we should be able to get it down pretty easily with this. Let me just reorder. We will have to reorder this team dependent on what we're up against, since he has the fast trait, or the fast trait on everything. Lord of Beast, everything on his team starts with 50% mana, so we are going to need to get our initial Giant Spider up really quick. So we'll just set it up into first slot, and we should be good to go. And let's just double check one last time that it is indeed green. Yes, it is. It is. So let's go with our green team and start getting that Giant Spider up. Just start spamming it out and see where we can go from there. So starting board, not the greatest. Looks pretty bad. Can't even take a green or a blue, and a extreme lack of blue, which is one of the main things that we're going to be needing here. But we'll just take a purple. It's fine if we can get the Kraken up as well. Not really my initial plan to go for the Kraken first, especially since it's not in first slot. It's not as needed to go for it first, but if we can devour his Giant Spider, that'd be pretty good. 2 different skulls here. I'm pretty sure I'm going to ignore both of them and just start getting some blues to the board. So we'll do that. We do not get the Devour, but we do get one of our blue pairs, and he takes a skull in a way that he's still going to be distracted. If that spider dies, we will only have 1 summon left, but as long as it doesn't devour the other one, we should be good to go. So here we need to convert something. I really do not want to have to do this on green, but I will if I have to. We do have red as well. It's nowhere near as much mana, but we don't end up blocking anything like one of our own colors. So we will do that just because it keeps more of the color we need on the board, and just so we have it for looping purposes. And hopefully this will hit. Come on, come on. Yes, we do indeed get it. And we got the loop going. And now if we do aim at green, I wouldn't feel as bad. But we have a brown opening, so we'll go and throw that on there. And it looks like we are good to go at this point. Just throw down our double Kraken, and that will be matched. Yep, 1 goes down, and then number 2 goes down. So yeah, as long as we don't get frozen, there's really not much that can get in the way of this team. This team has even won against frozen as well quite a few times. It's a little bit more annoying, but we just have to be careful to not give it any extra turns. Like if it's using Queen Mab, you just have to not give it any extra turns. If it's using Wraith, you just have to not give it any skulls, which is a little hard to do sometimes. But let's see what we're up against. Okay, he does have a frozen, though his entire team will likely be dead before we end up breaching it. He's using the nerfed Courages. They are still Courage, Manicore, Courage, Bone Dragon. Literally all 3 of these have been nerfed within the last few months, but they're still pretty powerful together, even though all 3 of them have been individually nerfed in 3 different instances. Manicore no longer has Empowered, it has Fast instead. Courage now does 3 or 2 to all stats instead of 3, or 2 attack and life. It's down to 2, and Bone Dragon of course got extremely reworked. It got higher mana cost, it has a 25 cap on the armor tier instead of all of it, and it overall creates less skulls. So let's go and fight this one down, and hopefully get the same loop. Oops, I did forget to switch my order. In this instance, I should have put it Kraken Giant Spider, Kraken Giant Spider, though I don't think it's going to make too big of a difference. At most, we might end up losing that spider, but shouldn't be too big an issue. So right here, we will go on our blue again. Since the spider is indeed in our first slot, we'll have to go and focus him down. And whoa, my skull almost has killed him. He must have some relatively low stats compared to mine, because that almost one-shotted him, and this spider barely even has any attack. Actually, I might just kill it. That's one less thing that he can buff off of skulls. Plus, he gains quite a bit of benefit from taking skulls, so we'll just deny him right there. Another skull, though. Do we take it or do we not? I think I just take it. Gosh, his team has a low enough durability that I can just go for skulls here. And this is kind of why I wanted the Kraken in front. He is about to go for the kill here, and there's no way we're really going to be able to stop that. Maybe it'll miss. That could happen. It did. It partially missed. It only got a double skull. We are most likely still going to die on it, though we can survive 2 hits. So let's go take our... Oh! Oops, I thought that was an extra turn. Oh, there was off the top, but that wasn't within sight. But we'll go move that over. We are frozen now, so that's a bit annoying. But we can just take another skull and then kind of go from there. I'm slightly tempted to take the blue into He's going to live from a single skull, so I'm tempted to take the blue, use Giant Spider next turn, and go from there. I think that's going to be what we do. We take that blue, he'll take that skull, we'll convert on red, and then we should win off the Kraken, ideally. So we'll throw that down, put it on the red right there, a color that we don't need. We're not frozen on it. We are frozen on the blue, however, as well as on that skull, though I am slightly tempted to take that skull, as it would guarantee us the kill on the Bone Dragon. So there we go. And yeah, all we need now is the Devour to hit. Can we get it? No, we did not, but we did hit the extra turn, though we did not use the extra turn, but then we hit it on Brown, and then he just dies. So, down he goes. Took off the head again. Wonder if they'll ever fix that visual glitch. I think like every single time they end up losing their head. But 2 down, 3 to go. So far going at a pretty good pace compared to normal. Ooh, finally. I was waiting until someone would start throwing these down. The all-night teams. Oh. Now, this is where it starts getting a little bit more challenging. Sir Gawain may be the next most annoying troop in Guild Wars, since it could potentially respawn an entire team in a single cast. So, yeah, that is not looking too good. Let me go and put the double Kraken up front. Do we do this or do we not? We can do this to avoid the stun, but we could just do a Giant Spider up front to rush him out. The only problem with doing that, though, is if we can't get the Corvash killed, which we most likely won't be, we're better off just keeping the Krakens there. So I think I am going to go with it this way and just focus on the blues the best we can. So let's see what this will do. Let's see, what is this banner 2? That's a weird banner, but we'll go. It's mainly doing it to rush the Corvash, which is I'm afraid of, so we'll just go and focus our Giant Spider instead. So, off this board, we will go and take some skulls. We, of course, have those tentacles going to do the damage. It does have a slight counter to our Krakens, but we can, of course, just keep summoning. I'm not really going for him immediately. We're mainly just trying to get the extra turns off initially, and, of course, denying his mana. So there we go. We even took away one of his brown peers, so that helped even more. Skull or not to skull? I think we don't, because we get a blue afterwards. So I'm just going to waste my turn this turn, probably just taking a brown of his to make sure Corvash does not get as much. And then he'll take the skull, but we will get the blue from it. So we'll go and take that, just double checking anything else, any other moves. I think I'll take it this way for Skull Distract. Or do I want him taking a skull? No, we don't want him taking any more skulls, so we'll move that way. Okay, that skull I'm most likely going to take, especially since we do not have alignment this turn. I could do it on yellow, and we do get some cascades from it, but it doesn't really look like too much. Have to give him a brown in doing this, though, but it's better than him killing this one Kraken. So we'll see what he does. He goes for the Princess Jezebel, or Queen Jezebel, I mean. So what do we do here? We don't have any Kraken opening. I'm slightly tempted to do this on yellow since we get triple. And that will not be enough damage to actually get a kill. So we'll throw that down. I might have actually wanted to put him in alternating order, like Kraken, Giant Spider, Kraken, Giant Spider. The only problem I could see happening here is if he ends up getting too much attack too quick, he might end up killing the second Kraken, which I do not want to have happen, of course. We need those Krakens. We can still win even if we are just down to Giant Spiders. But the main reason I didn't want to put both the Giant Spiders there was in case he got an extremely quick Corvash, he would end up taking out pretty much all of our mana, because it would take out all the Kraken mana and all the Giant Spider mana. And since we're only using 3 different manas, that would definitely set us back a bit. But we'll throw down first Kraken, maybe get the Devour. Not too worried about the Death Mark, as we do have a lot of revives. As long as one of our Krakens live and one of our Giant Spiders live, we're fine. And there he goes on the second one, so this is one of the reasons why I did keep them back. Now we have 2 Giant Spiders, but he's going to go and do the Drain. It might actually be enough to kill. Yes, it is indeed enough to kill the first one, but not the second. But now we have 2 Spiders that are able to do their thing. We still have a single Kraken that can trigger. He has the thick head, so he still can keep triggering it as well. So we'll throw this down, hopefully get our extra turns, and just kind of keep it going between the double Giant Spider that we kept safe in the back of our team. So let's see. Guess we do this on green and see what opening we have the following turn. Should be able to do it on red. Do I throw this now or do I wait? This is actually a hard choice. I think we throw it now. Of course, we're doing damage off the extra turns. The main reason for this is I'm trying to kill his hero. There we go. And his hero does go down. And this will allow us to have a chance to devour something that's not his hero. So we'll throw it now. Try aiming for that extra turn. Hopefully we'll get it. Yes, we do. And we get the devour. Nice. So to kind of keep the loop going. Where else do we have for openings? We have a red. We have the brown. I'll probably go for the brown first. So let's get that damage down. I need to make sure the Korvash dies. We might be able to finish him this turn. If we can get a devour off of it, that would be amazing. I think we'll throw it now. Oh, we can take a skull though. But that will take away our blues, so I'm not going to go for it. So we'll throw this. And, ooh, we missed, but we do get the devour, which is pretty nice. All we need now is this. Oh, I should have gone for an extra turn. That would have been match right there, though. I had no way of knowing that the 40% devour would actually hit. Please don't die, please don't die, please don't die. Okay, only one dying isn't bad. Oh, but we don't do damage anymore. Okay, so we're not frozen on anything, so we can just do this and hope for a skull then. Because skull will still be enough to kill. There we go. And there's a skull. We got our summon, so we got to keep all of our points. And we can just take the skull for the kill. So a little bit shaky there, but it did end up working. Still full points. Still relatively quick. Yeah, Kraken days are pretty nice. Green days basically are just Kraken days for me. I've tried doing Christinax and stuff like that on these days, and they kind of work. But I absolutely love using Giant Spider Kraken combo. My personal favorite for today. Okay, a little bit of a annoying team. Let me switch up the slots a bit again. It is most likely going to get a kill, so I'm going to let the first Giant Spider die deliberately, since Marilith will most likely kill it, and if not, Vinoxia will. We do have to be careful about the Famine, as he will be... he will most likely get his ability. He's not being blocked too much. He has his yellow and his brown open, plus he's going to be creating a lot of green, two different things that can spawn green. Both the Vinoxia and the Lady Ornarial. Lady Ornarial is also going to be spammed a lot. Luckily, we can easily kill her with a Kraken. So we'll go with this to switch up the order. This team, you do have to switch the order up a lot depending on what you're up against. But it can adapt to pretty much anything. You can also throw a web spinner in here. Okay, so where do we go? Where do we go? Not a good starting board again. A really, really bad starting board. Wow. I guess I might actually take the blinking brown. Okay, we'll take it that way. And we did not get the purple off the top. Okay, we do have a purple there, and it gives us an extra turn off the red. So we'll take that, get our little bit of damage down. And, ooh, another extra turn. Well, if nothing else, if we're not gaining our color, but at least we're gaining extra turn taps. And it looks like Marilith's about to go down soon. That will be really good if she does, as she is a really high skull output that she's going to be doing to us. I want to try keeping these manas here so we can get the Giant Spider, looking at different ways. We'll just go for the standard blue. It's probably going to deny our green, though, because it uses it for so many different things. And now I need to try finding a way to get a green or a blue. I could distract it and take the purple right here, and then it's most likely going to deny our blue. And if it doesn't, then, well, we get to take it right here. So that works out, though we did not get the Surge, unfortunately, which would have given us the full amount of mana there, instead of being 3 off. Green Pier or Blue Pier can repair that, though neither appear to be available, so we'll just kill the Marilith out. That'll reduce its skull damage slightly. Also means it doesn't use red anymore. Speaking of red, we'll go and swipe that away. And instead of taking the skull, I'm pretty sure I'd go for the blue here. Famine is getting dangerously close to max, and I have no way of directly countering that. So let's go get our mana going before he does that. Good, he's blocked on green, so we do have some more time to get alignment. We do have blue as available alignment, though I am not going for that, as we need as many blues on the board as possible. Ideally, we'd want to take a green or purple here, neither of which are available, nor the blue, so I guess I'll take the brown, start denying the famine some, though I just gave it a yellow opening, so that didn't quite work, though it did not get enough mana, so that works. And we'll just throw this down on red. Neither of us use it, but we need it for the extra turn and for our Krakens to get going. And we'll just take every available extra turn to get the little bit of damage down, and we should be good to go. Do we throw the double Kraken now? I think so. He most likely will have a skull distract even if we miss. So we'll throw down number 1. And we do indeed miss. And, ooh, he might not have a skull distract because he's getting it off a cascade. No, he does not. As long as he doesn't get all of Famine's mana. Oh, never mind. Too late on that. Well, please do not use Famine. Good. Please do not get extra turn. Good. I think. Yeah, good. Okay. There we go. We're safe. So we'll throw down on the greens, and that looks like match right there. We take the blue extra turn? No, we'll just leave it for the cascade right here. And there we go. That's not match yet. One little tap. There we go. We'll kill it with the Kraken tentacles, and down it goes. So let's see what we have for our final battle here. What do we have? Anything with the knights? I'm pretty sure we're going to be seeing a lot of knights this week. Let's see, Kea. Nope, the classic. The Death Knight class, Famine, Death, Famine. Oh gosh, this team needs to get a reward. It's literally everywhere. And it's even worse this week. Oh no, he didn't set it. But you can set your Death Knight class to a knight this week to give it 25% bonus stats, which is even more annoying. Though I think some people may be deliberately not doing that because some people like to deliberately get their Death Knight killed so it will hit the enemy. But personally, I still give it the extra 25% for my defend. But yeah, this team, you guys don't need to tell me. You guys don't need me telling you about this team. I'm pretty sure a good majority of you, unless you're in a really small guild, have seen this team at least once by now in your battling. It is ridiculously annoying, but this team can manage it decently. I'll keep it as is, though it is a bit risky because if we lose Giant Spider to Deathmark, we will, or the third Giant Spider, we will not have any way to revive. I can almost guarantee we're going to lose the first one, but I need the third one to survive. So we do need to try getting Death killed as well. Then again, there's two different Death marks, so it is a little bit chance-based if we will get all four of them alive. We still have yet to get a perfect week. I haven't even gotten 5-0 on a given week yet. There's always been one day that have tripped me up. I think the very first time it was red, and then the second time around it was on purple. But we'll go and see what we can do here. There is blue, and I am very tempted to take it, and it doesn't look like I will be giving him anything. That yellow will go there, which he can't actually use. There's a lot of yellow on the board. Wish there was a way for me to deny it. Actually, there is. Get Giant Spider. So we'll start working on that. Okay, some extra turn damage. He is really, really tanky as far as his durability, so trying to kill it that way will take forever. We'll just go for extra turns and slowly chip it down. Every little bit helps, though, even if it's not that much damage. And it looks like I'll just have to go for... Oh, I didn't even see that brown there. I guess we go for the blue, then, into the red chance. Doesn't look like anything else, so we'll go for that. And nope, we did not get it. We get a brown instead. He's already going on Famine mana, so I probably will give him the Skull Distract, especially since there's blues just sitting there. So we'll see what we can get as far as our deny. There's a lot less yellow now on the board than there was previously. As far as connection, it looks like we have red, which isn't that much, or green, which is a lot more mana, but we're denying one of our own colors. I think I am going to have to go for red here, even though we won't get too much out of it. Kind of have to. So we'll see where this leaves the board, and we can go from there. And it does give us enough for a Kraken, at least, if nothing else. So we'll go for the extra turn. And let's see, what else do we have? I think I should hold the Kraken, just take like a standard. We can deny some of his mana and take a skull, so we'll go do that. There's a skull chance there as well, which we missed. And we get a random purple from the sky. So that helped us out quite a bit as well. We have two Krakens that we can throw. I believe now is the time to throw them. First one will most likely miss. The second one should land. His death has 0 mana so far, so even if we miss horribly, it should be fine. And there we go. If we get another Devour right now, that'd be really nice to connect on that death. And then we don't have too much to worry about. Though we did not get the connection, we did get the extra turn. So where do we throw this? Yellows, it looks like. We can finally deny those yellows I wanted to get rid of before, just to make sure Famine doesn't end up getting them. And looks like a pretty nice board. One more Kraken. Isn't that enough damage? Yes, it is. All we need is one more Kraken. What a smooth extra turn spam, or a infinite loop. Giant Spider Kraken loop. Definitely do not underestimate it. And there we go. That is match. Let's just have fun. Oh, no. Oh, I wanted to kill him off of extra turns. Oh, well. We'll just have to take a skull or something here. Have a skull. And there we go. And, yeah. Double Giant Spider, double Kraken. I have yet to lose with this team in Guild Wars. So it's working pretty well for me. Do watch out if you are using this team in Guild Wars. It is, it's not horrible against Freeze, but it is a lot weaker whenever they have something like a Queen Mab, Wraith, First Lot Bone Dragon, stuff like that. Can definitely get in the way. But as you can see right there, Perfect 6,300 went pretty smoothly. One of our quicker Guild War battles too. But yeah, that will wrap it up for today. If you guys have any other questions for the Guild Wars, need any help building teams, feel free to always leave them in the comment section below. Thank you all so much for watching, and have a wonderful day, and best of luck with the 3rd Guild Wars.